long overtime period against Team Liquid in the second map where they ended up pulling it out. Some early timeouts called on Bind. With that win of theirs on Abyss, was the win kind of taken out of the sails, do you feel? So you kind of needed to, I guess, for lack of a better term, wrangle the team to try to get their heads back in the game when they started to pull away then on Bind there?
Um, to be honest, I think the team was doing a very good job trying to wrangle, like in terms of morale and emotions, early in bind. I mean, that's definitely part of the timeouts, but they were pretty strategic too. We are saying, come on, let's keep going. Like, trying to rally, and then we throw around and we're still trying to rally. I applaud the guys for that. Obviously, we're all disappointed and dropped the ball in a lot of ways, but even though it doesn't look like it, to be honest, in terms of morale, I think that's one thing we actually didn't fall short on too much in map 3.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, likewise, commiserations on the loss and subsequent elimination from this competition. We're obviously not the best way to go down, but hopefully this can bounce back in VCT Americas. I want to send this question over to John Cutie, just sort of similar to what Brandon asked in his first question, but more so just sort of from your point of view. Um, mostly looking at Mat 3 buying 13-1. What do you think went wrong for the team? What do you think affected the team most that kind of led to the result?
I mean, I feel like we were in pretty good positions for a lot of rounds. We just didn't close them. Like most of them, obviously, they had very good outplays. I think like Nats was on fire, but it really heavily implies on us. We just couldn't close like so many rounds. We were so many like 4v2s, like advantages, and I feel like that was kind of the same story for Abyss. We like the amount of rounds we threw is kind of ridiculous, and yeah, you just can't win a game doing that.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Miguel Soriano.
Thank you, guys. Miguel Soriano from Sons of KS. First of all, well, I'm really sorry about the result. But looking ahead right now, we have stage 1 coming up, which is, I think, a cornerstone on the plan of going to champions this year. So, how important is for the team to focus on the next road ahead, since every match signifies a champion point that might get you close to going to this year champions?
I mean, it's very important. I think that obviously you need to practice and grow and improve as a team, and there's some stuff we're really struggling on, and we tried our best to work on it at Masters, but these tournaments are very high stakes, and clearly was an environment that we were not super compatible with. I think that being able to have a format where you have a week to prepare and then one match on a smaller stage, obviously we were getting there with kickoff. I think it's going to be a big opportunity for us, and we were finding our groove toward the end of kickoff. So yeah, obviously it's very important. We all want to make champs, so we want to do everything we can to make that happen.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll go to Ravish next.
Hey guys, naturally tough day today. I just want to ask the team a bit of a side question too. Just this can be an answer for anybody at all too. I remember Narrator has expressed this previously early in the season, and Zach and I talked about this as well too, about how you guys have been consistently going like since the off season, tournament to tournament, game after game, just and like there hasn't really been a time to necessarily take your like breath off and to be able to just breathe for a second too. Just wanted to get perhaps anyone on the team who wants to talk about it, just as though if you feel like you're kind of, running through water the entire time, and maybe this might help y'all, recover and recuperate a bit too.
Yeah, I mean, I think a big thing we're struggling with right now is we need to find the balance between hardworking and having fun. I think everyone on this team is super hardworking and wants to win, but I think a big thing of wanting to win so badly and wanting to work so hard is a little bit, sometimes you're just running into a wall at a point, and if you forget how to have fun, then you're really just running into a wall. So I think a big thing for us is we need to find the balance between working hard and then also enjoying what we're doing. Because if you're not having fun, then I mean, it's very hard to play when you're not having fun, right? It's a video game at the end of the day. it's competition, and if you're not having fun competing, if you're not having fun as a team, then it's very hard to pull through.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Arnab.
Hey guys, congratulations on the loss. Likewise, I first of all like to wish you guys best of luck for the upcoming tournament. My question is for Kaplan or anyone who wants to chime in. When Teho was introduced, a lot of teams were really skeptical about how it will be used in the such a short period of time. Now, given that we have seen every team use Teho, and there is a new agent on the horizon, like in the next week, we'll be getting to know about him as well, or whoever it is. So, planning for for stage one, how difficult will be for you guys to adapt the meta so fast and bring up a game plan, and then again go back to the drawing schedule and work forward.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we didn't like land perfectly on everything in our map pool, but I think all in all we did a pretty good job, and we jumped in super early on Tejo ahead of other teams in kickoff, and that's thanks to the whole team, but especially Gunter, who was an incredible assistant coach who worked super hard, and then John just being able to pick up IGLing with a new comp and pick up that agent and play it so well so quickly. I think discovering metas, figuring metas out, being adaptable is definitely one of our strengths that helped get us here. I think it's a big one that got us through kickoff, especially before other teams are catching on. It's gonna, I'm sure, be a big part of stage one, and it's crazy if the agents keep coming out and are so strong to change 2 maps and an agent at the same time. I really do not envy any team coming off of a Masters win and coming back to a formidable region, because the fatigue is going to start hitting really hard. It was very hard for, I'm sure, any team to pick up so much change so quickly and going into kickoff. So to come back from an international, be in the middle of your season, and you're looking at about 18 days, and that's excluding probably travel, right? And anytime you have to break, and then you're 2 maps and an agent, and who knows how much that changes. There's some bittersweet silver lining to getting knocked out this early. So it's going to be really hard, and I'm going to try to take advantage of the fact that we're not G2. We get a little more time to work on it.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. We'll go to Rabia next.
Hey everyone, this is Rabia from Jinx. So sorry for the loss today. My question is open to everyone. During the game, and in fact during the whole tournament, whenever you guys were winning rounds, getting clutches, the crowd got louder and louder. There are so many Sun fans here. I want to ask you, what was the experience overall playing again in front of this amazing Thailand crowd?
It was incredible. The crowd was fucking awesome. Oh, sorry, the crowd was effing awesome. It was great. Hearing them get so loud, especially when we were playing well, it was an amazing feeling. So just really happy to be playing in front of them.
Yeah, we do appreciate all the fans that like travel, and like the Thai fans that was here cheers us on. For me, like personally, it was probably like one of the best like stages, like fan wise and stuff like that. So we appreciate everyone cheering for us despite the loss, and we'll just work really hard to make them proud.
Thank you so much, and good luck for stage one.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Pedro Romero.
Yeah, I'm gonna send this one over to narrate. I know you've been one that is not shy to go in depth regarding like your experience within this team and also in your past and also like maybe a little bit in the future. But nevertheless, what I want to ask you, narrate, is how'd you kind of look back on your experience in this team, having to try to do as well as you can to do well in this tournament. And yeah, what do you think was the biggest takeaways, biggest lessons, and etc.?
I mean, since the start of this team, I think I learned a lot about myself, because obviously from KC, like we were just playing and we were playing good, and I didn't really put the dots together on why I was playing so good, on why I was doing certain things the way I was, how I was calming and stuff like that. And as this team has gone on, I've realized like what I need as a player and what I need to do as a player to impact my team. And I think I just have I wouldn't say I know more about what I need to do. I'm just more aware of what I need to do. And that helps a lot, especially with the team. And it allows me to have like a much bigger impact on the game, where I would say like during the off season, I was not as comfortable with the team because I wasn't doing the things I was normally accustomed to. So yeah, I definitely learned a lot, especially even at this tournament, even though we had a very short time. But yeah, I think I've definitely found my role in this team and yeah, stuff like that.
Thank you. We'll go to Ravish for the next question.
Hey guys, hey again. I did want to try to ask something on a bit on the lighter side, if that's all right. Was just considering just wanted to see if within your time in Bangkok too, whether you guys had the time to, explore a bit. If so, what was the most fun or interesting thing that you guys were able to take away from this massively cultured and beautiful city? If there was any good food you saw, interactions you had, anything of the sort.
I can eat a lot of pad krapao. That's what I found out. That's really good. I really like pad krapao.
I think it's the tuk-tuks for me. I only rode it once, but it was amazing.
We'll be riding it again tonight.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think we've visited much because we've just been working really hard. But overall, like, I feel like the vibes of the city and the people and the food is so great. And yeah, it was a pleasure to be here.
Nice. I really wonder how much pad krapao had since that game. That's okay.
Played
Thanks, guys.
a plate a day for like a week.
Hell yeah. Let's go, brother.
Thank you. We'll go back to Brandon for the next question.
Thanks again. I'll send this one also over to narrate. Early in the year, after a victory, we saw that conversation you and Kaplan had backstage, feeling kind of down on yourself and emotional, even coming off of a win. Here today, coming off of a loss, you still performed well. So I'd just like to know, after that conversation, are you still kind of feeling that way no matter the circumstances? Or are you able to kind of take pride in the fact that you still performed well, even after, the team got eliminated here? Just how are you approaching those kind of moments now after that conversation?
I mean, we lost. It literally doesn't matter if I played well or not. Like I could have done more. Everyone else could have done more. I could have done a lot more. I was really terrible on the last map. I was not myself. And yeah, I don't think it's, I mean, dealing with losses is always tough, especially even if you don't feel like you play the game. But in terms of like, oh, I performed well, it's very dumb attitude because you can always do more. You'll never have a game where, you're the beast unless you're like Nats who just, you just took over and you just did everything. Like, you can never like just be like, oh, I played well. I'm okay with losing. It's not a real thing.
Thank you. We'll go to Arnab for the next question.
Hi again. This time my question is for Mr. White Butcher. Zelsus, first of all, please smile. Fans are looking at you. You saying like this is not a happy face for anyone. My question for you will be, even after this loss, when we were talking about in the pre-event press conference, you were so confident about the team, how the structure has been working throughout the off season with all the reps, whether we off-season games or whatever practice you guys had. Given that this is the one-third tournament for the season, how confident do you think the team has been from the time you guys picked up Bang and Narrate? And what changes we can expect coming in stage 1, stage 2, and Masters and Champions if you guys qualify?
I mean, I think right now we're lacking a lot of confidence. I think we've kind of lost our identity as a team, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, I have not had a great tournament whatsoever inside and outside of the game. But I think as a team, we are not on the same page all the time. I think there's a lot of hectic situations and there's a lot of indecisiveness that is happening right now in matches. It's hard to say really because in scrims we work really hard and we have really good days and then we have okay days and things like that. Sorry. But right now in matches, I just think we don't have a lot of confidence in each other right now. We don't really listen to one plan. So I think a big thing for us right now is, a big change is just we need to we need to find our identity as a team, as one unit, because I fully believe in this game. If you trust one thing on the team, then you're going to win more games than you lose. And I think right now we're not doing that.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll take the question from Miguel.
Thank you. Just a bit ago, Coach Cullen was talking about finding silver linings. That I think that's the moment to do that. The question would be open for whoever wants to take it, and it would be talking about the silver linings. What would be like the biggest learning you take from this competition, and that could help you in the near future?
I mean, again, the silver lining for us is just having fun with each other. Everyone on this team is super talented. They're super hardworking. The silver lining is not bashing our head against a wall, trying to be more hardworking, trying to like grill each other to fix the mistakes. I think as much as it is like we just need to have fun as a team. Whether it's on the stage or off the stage, we just need to do more bonding, I guess. I think that is the biggest thing for us. And the silver lining is we're all little idiots together outside of the game. So maybe we can be little idiots inside the game, and that will fix things. But yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, and best of luck. Thank you.
We did have one more question from Arnab. This will be the final question of the press conference.
Again, my question is for Kaplan. Can we blame Qbert for the third map? And and just from your perspective, what do you think was the reason for the slow start in the third map and for such a loss like this?
Yeah, Hubert takes all the blame. Obviously, makes things nice and simple. We're all just Hubert's gonna have a tough night tonight. As for that map, I mean, a little bit of bad luck, right? Like we run a certain pistol and they run a certain trap, and it just kind of clashes. And then we you lose to a bonus. That's gonna happen. It just, you need to be composed and move on. And I think John said it earlier. We were just, there's just mistakes and dropping the ball in favorable spots that just cannot be happening, and you can't get away with it. And if luck's not going your way, and then you make a couple mistakes in spots where you are supposed to win, and you're not supposed to make a mistake, that's it. That's VALORANT. If you do that, it's pretty impossible to come back, and that definitely happened in that series. It's definitely happens a lot more than that series, but we're gonna try to figure it out.
Thank you guys, and best of luck for the whole series and stage 1.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sentinels, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.